Good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever the time is, wherever you are. I'm One Salama with a double N. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to achieve this pretty look. So if you want to know how I achieve this look, please keep watching. And there's my bare face without any makeup. And get started off with primer, because obviously you need to prime your face. Just going to apply this primer. I really love it because it's really moisturizing and hydrating for my skin. Just gonna tap that into my skin, and then I'm going to go in with a color corrector. Just gonna take a tiny bit because you obviously don't need too much. I'm just gonna tap that into my skin with my fingers under my eyes, kind of like to blot out my darkness. And then I'm going to go in with a bright concealer on my inner corners. I know I do my base really weird, but this is what works for me. And you're going to drag down in the outer corner of my eyes, kind of like to drag my face upwards and give my eyes a really like elongated look. And then apply concealer where I normally apply concealer on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, on my chin, and down, take it my lips, take it above, obviously to give my face a pinched look, kind of like a lifted look, facelift makeup, if you get what I mean. And then I'm going to go in with a gap with a color, a skin colored concealer, kind of like to help blend the bright concealer seamlessly. And this look absolutely works for me, and I really love it. And using that skin color concealer, go on the edges of the bright concealer. And then I'm going to be using the beauty blender to blend this into my skin. And the mixture of the bright concealer and the skin colored concealer really works for me and gives me a flawless base. And then using a fluffy foundation brush, I'm just going to go on my foundation and blend into my skin. And I really love this base. It's really skin-like and it works for me, and it gives me a flawless skin-like finish while I don't also waste too much product. So just using the remnant, I'm going to use a concealer, dark concealer, to contour my face. And I'm going to contour my nose by taking it on the bridge of my nose, sides of my nose, and then on the tip of my nose, and then under my lips, and then taking that near my 5 head, contour my 5 head, and just taking a little bit, not too much. And then using an angled brush, I'm going to blend this. I use a concealer, not a contour palette, because this is very sheer and it blends out seamlessly and really flawlessly, and it just gives me that quote unquote skin like finish. And I really love using concealer as my contour. I'm basically just blending out where I place the darker concealers, just blending that out. And this is how I contour my nose, and it really works out for me. I'm just going in with a pinch brush, blending brush. I'm just going to blend that contour down my nose, and this is the finished look. And then I do not bake, I just set my face with setting powder. I don't bake obviously because it's baking and it makes my face really crusty. So I just set my face with setting powder. First of all, I start by setting under my eyes, and I use the same beauty blender that I use to blend out my concealer because it has product on it, and it helps like kind of like to keep the setting powder on your face, if you get what I mean. I'm just going to basically set my whole face slightly in kind of like in steps, just lightly taking setting powder and dabbing all over my face, kind of pressing it down. And this really works for me because I have really oily skin. And then I'm going to go with another setting powder. It's kind of like to brighten my underline. And just pressing that down all over my face. And then just gonna dust another round of setting powder all over my face. I've said before, I have really oily skin, so this helps to kind of like press down the oil for a bit. And then I'm going to do my brows now. I do really simple brows, just brushing my brow hairs up, and I'm just going to use a brow pencil, and I'm going to fill my brows, basically not really drawing them, just kind of like filling them and adding, and then just going to use my concealer and really get the sharpness. And this kind of brows really help get that makeup facelift. The more extended upwards your brows are, the more your face gives the illusion of being lifted. So just kind of sharpening the brows, going to the other one. Use my finger and lightly dab. And then I'm going to go in with a blush, nothing too crazy, just a pale pink blush. Kind of like to put the look together and give my face a bit more color of my tip of my nose. And then for my eyes, I'm going to be going in with a skin colored matte shadow. I'm going to be using a shimmer shade, so this is kind of like as a base for the shimmer, so it stays on the eye look more. And using my finger, just going to take the shade and blend my finger. Just doesn't necessarily need like a blending brush, but you can use one if you want to. Just kind of blending that with my fingers. It's much more easier, and this is really simple eye look. Like this light look is really simple. Then I'm going to use go for classic eyeliner, just drawing and filling in my eyeliner. And then I'm just going to do my inner corners, kind of like to add a little bit extra, because I felt like it was a little too drab, too boring, might I say. But I'm just gonna draw out my eyeliner, and then using a non-liquid black liner, kind of like go into my waterline, but not too much, kind of like to give a pinched look to my eyes. This helps my eyes look more pinched. And then using the shade I use as the base for my eyes, I'm just going to blend the dark shadow so it doesn't look too dark, and just kind of like making my eyes more thinner at the edge, because I don't drag the eyeshadow to the front of my eyes. And then I'm just gonna put in my lashes, then highlighting my nose, just at the bridge and at the tip of my nose. This draws attention to the nose contour that we laid earlier on. And also put in the highlighter on my cheekbones, and god damn, it's really pretty. I love this highlighter. It's just really stunning. I use my fingers to blend. Going to the other cheek, just blend. And then we're going to go with lips next. Just going to overline my lips with a brown liner. This lip look is very simple, kind of like the Kim Possible look, but less intense. Just gonna use the brown liner and fill in my top lip. This is a two-toned nude lip combo, and I really love this look. I'm just going to line my bottom lip, sorry. Yeah. And I lost the clip, but I kind of like used a nude lipstick for the bottom lip. But this is just basically the whole look, and this is the final look. Really easy, simple to achieve, and it's really effing pretty. You can wear it out to dinner dates, to prom, to class, to red carpets. It's really easy to achieve if you put your mind to it. So this is the finished look. Please tell me what you thought about this look in the comments below. And yeah, this is the final look. Really, really, I really love it. It's so fucking pretty. So please subscribe to my channel, click the thumbs up button and notification bell to be alerted whenever I get videos, and I'll see you in my next video.